The real Anthony Fauci, Bill Gates, Big Pharma, and the global war on democracy and public health, children's health defense. As director of the National Institute of Allergy and Infectious Diseases, Dr. Anthony Fauci dispenses $6.1 billion in annual taxpayer-provided funding for scientific research, allowing him to dictate the subject, content, and outcome of scientific health research across the globe. Fauci uses the financial clout at his disposal to wield extraordinary influence over hospitals, universities, journals, and thousands of influential doctors and scientists, whose careers and institutions he has the power to ruin, advance, or reward. During more than a year of painstaking and meticulous research, Robert F. Kennedy Jr. unearthed a shocking story that obliterates media spin on Dr. Fauci. And that will alarm every American, Democrat or Republican, who cares about democracy, our Constitution, and the future of our children's health. The real Anthony Fauci reveals how America's doctor launched his career during the early AIDS crisis by partnering with pharmaceutical companies to sabotage safe and effective off-patent therapeutic treatments for AIDS. Fauci orchestrated fraudulent studies, and then pressured U.S. Food and Drug Administration regulators into approving a deadly chemotherapy treatment he had good reason to know was worthless against AIDS. Fauci repeatedly violated federal laws to allow his pharma partners to use impoverished and dark-skinned children as lab rats in deadly experiments with toxic AIDS and cancer chemotherapies. In early 2000, Fauci shook hands with Bill Gates in the library of Gates' $147 million Seattle mansion, cementing a partnership that would aim to control an increasingly profitable $60 billion global vaccine enterprise with unlimited growth potential. Through funding leverage and carefully cultivated personal relationships with heads of state and leading media and social media institutions, the Pharma-Fauci-Gates alliance exercises dominion over global health policy. The real Anthony Fauci details how Fauci, Gates, and their cohorts use their control of media outlets, scientific journals, key government and quasi-governmental agencies, global intelligence agencies, and influential scientists and physicians to flood the public with fearful propaganda about COVID-19 virulence and pathogenesis, and to muzzle debate and ruthlessly censor dissent. About the author. Robert F. Kennedy, Jr. is the founder of Waterkeeper Alliance, as well as founder, chairman of the board, and chief legal counsel for Children's Health Defense, and of counsel to Morgan & Morgan, a nationwide personal injury practice. Mr. Kennedy is an esteemed author, with a long list of published books including the New York Times bestseller, Crimes Against Nature. Mr. Kennedy was named one of Time magazine's heroes for the planet for his success helping Riverkeeper lead the fight to restore the Hudson River. His reputation as a resolute defender of the environment and children's health stems from a litany of successful legal actions. He received recognition for his role in the landmark victory against Monsanto, as well as in the DuPont case that inspired the movie Dark Waters, 2019.